What unspoken rule of girl code do all women follow? When I was 22, I learned it the hard way during my sister's wedding weekend at this fancy resort in Napa Valley. My cousin Emma had been dating this guy Brad for 6 months. He seemed absolutely perfect on paper. Investment banker, drove a Tesla, bought her expensive jewelry just because. He even helped plan my sister's entire bachelorette, booking us a wine tour and spa day. Emma was completely head over heels. She'd show up to family dinners with stories about how Brad surprised her with weekend trips to Big Sue or how he remembered her coffee order from their third date. My aunt had joking that wedding bells were definitely in Emma's future. But Friday night at the rehearsal dinner, I was outside getting some air when I heard Brad on his phone by the fountain. The guy was practically whispering, but sound carries weird in those courtyard areas. "Yeah, babe. I'll definitely be free Sunday night," he was saying. "Emma doesn't suspect anything about us, so we're totally good. She thinks I'm flying back to San Francisco for work meetings." My blood went cold. I ducked behind this massive olive tree and kept listening. I know it's been hard juggling both of you, but Emma's family has serious money and connections. Her dad owns 3 restaurants in the city. This wedding thing is the perfect networking opportunity. I felt sick to my stomach. Emma was inside literally glowing, telling everyone how Brad might propose during their anniversary trip next month. She'd even shown me the Pinterest board she'd been secretly making with wedding dress ideas. I had this horrible choice to make. Tell her and completely destroy what should be one of the happiest weekends of her life. Or stay quiet and let her figure out she was being played later. But the girl code was crystal clear. No matter how much it hurts, your girl needs to know the truth. I waited until after the toasts when everyone was getting dessert. I grabbed Emma's arm and whispered, "Emergency bathroom meeting now." She followed me, laughing because she thought I was being dramatic about some bridesmaid dress crisis. We locked ourselves in the fancy powder room with the marble counters and those expensive hand towels. "I need to tell you something about Brad and you're going to hate me for it." Her smile faded instantly. "What do you mean?" I told her everything I'd overheard about the other girl, about Sunday night, about him basically using her for her family's money and connections. Her face went through this whole progression, confusion, then disbelief, then this cold anger I'd never seen before. "Are you absolutely sure that's what he said?" she asked quietly. I nodded, expecting her to burst into tears or have a complete breakdown. Instead, she stared at herself in the mirror for a long moment, then smiled. Not a happy smile, a dangerous one. "Give me 5 minutes alone," she said. "Then come back to the table." I was worried she was landing something crazy, but I trusted her judgment. When I got back to the table, Brad was showing my uncle his golf swing technique, completely oblivious. Emma returned about 10 minutes later, looking absolutely radiant. She'd touched our makeup and was practically glowing again. "Brad, honey," she called sweetly across the table. "Can you check your phone for a second? I think you got some important messages." He pulled out his iPhone, confused. The moment he looked at the screen, all the color drained from his face. His hands actually started shaking. Emma had somehow gotten into his phone and texted screenshots of his dating app conversations with this other girl to literally everyone at our table. My parents, my sister and her fiancé, Brad's own parents who had flown in from Chicago, even my 85-year-old grandmother. The messages were brutal. Him calling Emma boring but useful and talking about how he was just waiting for the right moment to upgrade to someone hotter. "So, about those Sunday night plans," Emma said, raising her champagne glass with the most innocent expression. Should I tell Sarah you're available now?" The entire table was dead silent. You could hear the fountain outside and someone's nervous cough. Brad's mom looked like she wanted to disappear into the floor. Brad mumbled something about needing to leave, grabbed his jacket, and practically sprinted out of there without making eye contact with anyone. Emma turned to me and winked. "Thanks for always having my back." 'Cause my sister's wedding was absolutely perfect and Emma spent the whole weekend flirting with the cute bartender who turned out to be way better than Brad ever was. Sometimes the girl code means delivering hard truth, but watching your girl come out on top makes it worth it every single